Hello again. This is Tino Peabody with Peabody Residential. This blog is going to be how a property manager saves you money. If you watch any of my other blogs, I'm wearing the exact same thing. Interesting, huh? Okay, so how does a property manager save you money? A property manager saves you money basically pretty much all the way around. Like if you think about it, statistically they're going to rent your property quicker for more money, be able to screen the tenant process and make that process a little bit more efficient and easy. They're going to be able to work and kind of service your property with the preventative maintenance, have these preferred contractors, which they normally have, maybe not the best pricing, but they have reliable, good contractors. And they can keep an eye on them and they have established relationships, so if there's any kind of quality control, they're able to do that. Additionally, they basically create a good tenant environment. I mean, here's the reality. If you have a tenant who is happy at your property, okay, they are going to stay longer, which means you're going to have less turnover and less expense. They're going to take better care of your property, which means you're going to have less expense. They are going to let you know about problems before they become a bigger problem. And yes, it is their responsibility if they don't tell you, but let me tell you something. If it's an enormous problem, it's going to be an enormous expense, and a tenant's not going to have it. So, I'm going to tell you about problems. They are going to, kind of work with the tenants. So let's say it's a tenants, which all that equals, I don't know if you said it's expenses, lowering expenses, lowering expenses. The other thing is going to be basically keeping an eye on the property, being around. Okay, so do emergencies happen a lot? No, they don't. Is the 24-hour emergency line a good thing? Yes. How often is it really used? Not really that often. Most of the time it goes to the owner of the company or a property manager. It's not cycled through. Emergencies, if it's a fire or a flood, the things are going to happen kind of just naturally and it'll get taken care of, and then the property manager will follow up. So, but what they're there 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, or business hours or whenever they're open. So this is going to allow them to respond quickly to you so that you have an opportunity to contact them and then follow up and get things done quickly and efficiently. They're going to be able to handle any rescheduling or any problems with the property. They're going to be able to take care of any association issues or any insurance claims. Those do come up just based on acts of God or flooding or weather, which is actually a big one. Interestingly enough, it's not necessarily from damage, it's from weather. Knowing about preventative maintenance and keeping things in mind will make it so that you're paying a little bit kind of all the time to maintain your property, to have it managed, etc. But you tend not to have these large unexpected expenses. If you manage the property yourself and you're going to invest time in it, if you're local, if you're less than an hour away from your property, you can absolutely manage it yourself. I said it, no big deal. If you're more than an hour away, okay, or you don't have the time and don't want to spend the time doing it, you should hire a property manager. Okay, if you can get to your property in an emergency just like we can, you can do it yourself. Otherwise, you want to hire them. There is a huge value to particularly risk mitigation. Tenants, again, now you have not the damage aspect, but the tenants like leaving the property. These are all going to be basically things that are going to be expenses for you that you're paying a property manager to take care of, and long term you're going to make out, rental increases, etc. So, that is kind of a mixing bowl of different things I just reviewed very quickly. But if you have any more questions or you'd like to discuss kind of this a little bit further and working with a property management company, feel free to call our office or send us an email. All right, thank you so much.